begins now. At last!
October update.
Hello everyone, welcome to October. It's the October update of the series, episode 10, which is making good progress. Not as fast as I'd like, which is always the case, but making progress nonetheless, and it's looking good. It's looking like it's going to shape up to be a bit of a fast-paced episode. Here's me making promises I really hope I can keep. You might be wondering about this cap I'm wearing. This was donated to me by one of my patrons, Mr. Kalen Dow, who actually serves on the Canterbury, and that is the namesake ship to the main ship that is in the series that Michael serves on, the HMNZS Canterbury. In the series, it's a Leander-class frigate. Once that was decommissioned and retired in the early 2000s, eventually we got a new ship and it took on the Canterbury name, and it's a landing support craft. So yes, that is what I'm wearing, and humbled that he sent me this. Thank you, Kalen. So yes, with episode 10. We're making headway. There's a lot of touch-up stuff to do every time there's a close-up, because on this episode we're seeing quite a bit of outside shots on board the ship, so there's a lot of touching up I'm doing on exterior models just for when we close in on characters. Primarily the Carl Vinson and the Missouri. As some of you probably saw on my posts, there was one shot I thought was great, and then realized, hang on, if I do this shot, we're going to see the entirety of the USS Missouri's bridge. So that meant I had to go and research exactly what that looked like, how the layout was, where the stations were, what the particular equipment was in which area at the time of 1989, to then model it up. Luckily, a lot of it was quite modular, so it incorporated a lot of the same instruments that are on the Carl Vinson bridge, so I was able to import a lot of those across. There was some stuff, quite a bit of stuff that was had to be done from scratch. So yes, that was fun. But it's good, it's all done now, and I'm able to move on. One thing actually which is quite cool, I've just been given a early key to Sea Power. It's a military simulator, and what's amazing is that the setting is literally almost the same. Well, it's set in the end of toward the end of the Cold War with naval ships, which is very much like the war at home. And it's quite funny because what I've been doing is I've been doing the mission editor, where I've been building up little scenarios which are from the script, way further down the script, just to sort of see how they play out. And it's just funny though, because so many of the same exact ships in the game are in the series, so it's very cool. It's a very cool, good looking game. So I'll be posting some playthroughs of those missions. I'll post them up in the coming week. How long until episode 10 is released is a wonderful question. Oh, really wonderful question. Because I'm a one-man band, doing all the animation requires a lot of clunky brain power, and so I haven't yet been able to start the rendering process, because that in itself requires a lot of hands-on monitoring to make sure it's all going properly, picking up. It's also, rendering's also like quality assurance in a way, because you find all these little bits and pieces, mistakes, and fix them up. So I haven't been able to kick that off yet, because I'm still doing the animation, and my brain just needs to sort of focus on one thing. As my wife will tell you, I am not a multitasker, and whenever I try to multitask, both tasks get fucked. It's a simple truth. It's always fun when she tries to have a conversation with me while I'm driving. Fucking anything could happen then. We're gonna keep on going. going and get this next episode done. Then there is only 4 to 5 more episodes left in the first season, and then season 1 is wrapped. It's done. Dunsky. Season 1 is Dunsky. Knowing me, I'll be like, yeah, I've done it. I can put my feet up. I'll put my feet up for probably 30 seconds. And then I'll be like, I better start season 2. And as always, my patrons,
who feast upon the flesh of their victims. First eyewitness accounts of this grisly development came from people who were understandably frightened and almost incoherent. Officials and newsmen at first discounted those eyewitness descriptions as being beyond belief. However, the reports persisted, and medical examinations of some of the victims bore out the fact that they had been partially devoured.
You guys are the best. The best! You guys are the lifeblood. I say it to every single one of you when you join up. I say you're the lifeblood of the series because it's absolutely true. It might sound like a broken record, but it's absolutely true. One thing I do every month now is I'll do a sort of a screen recording of me just sort of putting together a scene on the on episode 10, and just for my patrons to watch. I'll post it up on Patreon. Patrons can watch it and enjoy, a bit more insight, a bit more behind the scenes. I'm going to sign off, and I hope all of you are well. And thank you again for sticking with the show and watching and giving it your interest. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever you like. It's all very much appreciated. And I thank you again. Take care, everybody.